Well, cheers, I do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? Yes, I try to adjust the angle there. Hey, I just found this one today, and I hadn't had it before, and I hadn't had it from anything from this brewery in a little while. Destihl Brewery, Haze of the Dead, Hazy Double IPA, Deadhead IPA Series. Let's see, there's the numbers, 8.5%, 83 IBUs. Now, this wasn't cheap. It was $13.98 for a six-pack, although that's not really expensive either for a double IPA, especially 8.5%. So there you go. Let's see. Our Deadhead IPA series melds the strong vibe of our favorite music with the beer we love to drink, elevating both into a higher state of consciousness. Our Haze of the Dead reverberates with booming amounts of Citra and Simcoe hops, piercing through the melodic mouthfeel of flaked oats, which you typically find in a hazy for the body and some of the haze. Wheats and Pilsner malts as well. Pils malt, okay, well that's interesting. Concocting into a juicy, hazy double IPA that will be sure to wake the dead. Well, let's see what she's got. It's very pale. A little more pale than most that I've had of the style, but it's not unusual. I've seen others about this. I mean, there's a lot of them out there that look just like this. Grapefruit juice. Some look like orange juice, a little more gold. Some look like this, grapefruit juice. That's why I refer to them as brunch IPAs. A lot of citrus and tropical fruit on the nose, as you might guess from the hops use. You're also going to find some botanical notes from the Simcoe hops. It is very pleasing. It's very pleasing on the nose. Oh damn! I'm not as in love with this as the pretentious beer snobs are, or the Johnny Come Lately beer drinkers that want to go to whatever trend is happening at any given moment. But I don't think it's a bad style either. I don't really know that these are true IPAs in the sense of an IPA. I wish they would just call them hazy ales, New England ales. But that said, I mean, this does have the stats of an IPA, which most of them do not. 8.5, 83 is certainly IPA stats. I just don't typically want a beer that tastes just like orange juice. I even had that conversation with a guy once. He said it's absolutely gorgeous, tastes just like orange juice. And well, I had to get off for a second. We had some company. Well, actually, my mother-in-law went on a little day trip with one of her granddaughters. So anyway, they came back and we were talking for a while. So I took a little hiatus. So we finished the video here. Here's the funny thing. This beer now has been sitting out about 30 minutes or so. And the aromas have gotten brighter. See, that's the thing about a beer like this, or any good craft beer, to be honest with you. You're not worried about a 20, 30-minute lag time. They're not going to get worse on you, folks. They may not necessarily get better, but they're not going to get worse. They're going to get different. And now, early on, when I was getting the aroma from this beer, I was getting most of the fruit juice, or zest, the grapefruit, the orange, the tropical fruit notes. But now that this is set for a while, all those botanicals are coming to the surface, the pine or juniper-like notes. It's funny, though, the flavors are more of those fruit. The fruit comes more to the surface as it sits on the flavor, or the other notes come more to the surface on the nose. It's funny. We get a lot of the sugars. It does get a little thicker on the body, but it doesn't get cloying, so that works. So anyway, it really, if you like this style, there's no reason why you're not going to like this particular beer. Destihl Haze of the Dead, Hazy Double IPA, 8.5%, 83 IBUs, brewed and canned by Destihl Brewery, Normal, Illinois. Are they really that normal there? I think not. Cheers. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Sorry to spit on you there. Sometimes I just can't help it. Lucky we're just doing this from the camera. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Beer evangelist, beloved beer drinker, per beer wisdom, all right, good guy. Cheers.